Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. The Shang Chi stans are still absolutely going crazy just because I stated some facts. And what happened? Oh, I made them delete their tweet. Oh, they can't handle it, they can't handle it. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Still, after 3 weeks, the movie is still tracking behind Black Widow, which was also released in the pandemic, a Marvel movie. And what happened with Demon Slayer went gangbusters, and we've got full stadiums around the place in America. The Shang-Chi stans are absolutely crazy, and they don't like facts. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share this one out, and let's take a look. So, I saw this from Screen Rant a few hours ago. It says, champions of the theatrical experience rejoice. June's international box office is currently outpacing those of both Shang-Chi and Blade Runner 2049. The key one here is it's outpacing Shang-Chi, and it's only been out in a couple of markets overseas in Europe. Hasn't even hit the US yet, and it's probably going to get a release in China because I haven't heard of Timothée Chalamet going after China and calling them all these different names, which is what Simu Liu did. From the man who wants Asian representation for the MCU, it isn't getting a release in China, you idiot. This was the tweet from Screen Rant, so what did I say? But Shang-Chi's a triumph. And then you got some idiot, theater exclusive, that's all I've got. It's an exclusive to theaters. Yeah, it's a triumph, it paved the way. And then I said, and it's still behind Black Widow after 3 weeks, which didn't have an exclusive theatrical release. So the numbers go for Disney Plus, not for straight box office. If it's an exclusive to theaters, you have more people going to theaters to get that straight direct box office number, not getting whatever Disney wants to give you. I said that one, and then someone actually decided to quote tweet me, and still behind Black Widow after 3 weeks, and he says, Black Widow is an established character. Okay, Black Widow is an established character, so more people know who it is, and they'd want to go see her. Shang-Chi was predicted to have a 30-ish to 50th million US opening. Okay, that's predictions. They're sometimes wrong. It far exceeded that during this pandemic era. The pandemic era. It also is not opening in China. Why is that? Other studios are not releasing their movies to theaters because of Shang-Chi's success. Other studios are not releasing their movies to theaters because of Shang-Chi's success? Wouldn't it be because of Shang-Chi's success, more films would go to theaters because they means more people are gonna actually go watch it? The fuck are you talking about? Let's see what happens when I quote tweeted it. Here's my rebuttal, and oh, that's what happened. Whoops. Let's have a look. Oh, whoops, the tweet's been deleted. Why is that? Black Widow was already dead. That's what I've heard. There are a lot of people saying, well, why would we want to go see a movie? What's the draw to go watch a character who's already dead to watch a movie that was supposed to come out years ago? It's also still behind Black Widow in Ma pandemic when there are full football stadiums, and it's not in China because the lead actor pissed them off. So you can't use the China excuse because that's shooting themselves in the foot for Shang-Chi, that it's not in China because their lead actor pissed off the Chinese audience. And other things he's done are messed up, which is in my other video, which you can check out. And June is also tracking better overseas. If you want to use this projections argument, June's tracking better. We'll see what happens with that one, but it's tracking better. Deleted the tweet, but the list comes for all. So here's what Simu Liu said, apparently in a 2017 interview, when he called China the third world. So what did he say? He's talking about his parents growing up in communist China, and he says they lived in the third world. And then look at the backlash he got for this. A Chinese person said, if that's the case, why does he still want to act as a Chinese? And then they also said that it was a good thing that Shang-Chi's not been approved to release in China. So let's take their claims that it's a triumph and it's doing so well and it's paving the way for all these movies coming out now. Shang-Chi remains number one at the box office, yeah, because there's nothing really much coming out, honestly, except June. June is actually delayed here in Australia until December, but it's supposed to be coming out October, I think, US. Shang-Chi remains number one at the box office, yep, but it's now the third worst grossing MCU film. So according to the numbers, which I have pulled up here, worldwide, it's actually been updated finally, because it was at still 288. Not long ago I checked the numbers and it was still at 288.8, but now it is at 320 million. The numbers have been updated and it's still just under 50 million away from Black Widow. And it's been out for 3 weeks now in such a triumph. And it's such a triumph. Second last worldwide box office for an MCU movie. But my pandemic, so it's still behind Black Widow after 3 weeks. And it's an exclusive release. For 45 days, so how many more days we got exclusive? Still got another 3 weeks of exclusive released to theaters. No doubt it's gonna pass it, but for such a triumph, it's taking over 3 weeks to pass Black Widow. And look at the competition it had. It had Free Guy, which I think was one of the best ones to do at the box office, but nowhere near. Worldwide, it's second last. Domestically, for the US, it's third last. So there you go. Shang Chi's stands are still coming after me, still wanting to bring some arguments, but then I put back counter arguments and facts, and they delete their tweets. They just run scared. They can't handle it. I thought it was such a triumph. Why are you deleting your tweets? I thought you had the upper hand. But Simu Liu obviously shot himself in the foot and this movie in the foot with comments he made that resurfaced from Reddit, from other interviews. So we can only see what happens going forward. And then with June coming up behind it pretty quick already, we'll see how it ends up. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Be sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this one out, and I'll see you in the next one.